If we consider BreathSlim, it is very similar to the legendary Frolov breathing device. This is the Frolov breathing device that I've been using for years, and this is BreathSlim. So you can see that design, geometry, and physiological effects of these breathing devices, of course, are going to be very similar. The Frolov breathing device has been intensively studied in Russia since about 600 doctors promote and endorse the application of this breathing device for various health problems. These doctors conducted numerous published clinical trials on people with diabetes, heart disease, COPD, bronchitis, and many other conditions. And we found that this device is indeed effective. The main effect of this device is on the respiratory pattern, which people have automatically day and night. And the purpose of this device, the most important positive effect, is increasing the body oxygen content. That is possible if your breathing becomes slower and lighter, because hyperventilation or overbreathing or deep breathing reduces body oxygen content. When we breathe more, we lose CO2, and that constricts blood vessels and reduces oxygen transport. I'm talking, of course, about automatic or unconscious breathing at rest or during sleep. Therefore, what happens when people apply BreathSlim or the legendary Frolov breathing device, which is very popular and common in Russia, what happens is that we exhale CO2, and the BreathSlim or Frolov breathing device, we are able to trap exhaled CO2. And if we practice continuously for, let's say, 15-20 minutes, our breathing pattern will be changed, because the breathing center located in the medulla oblongata of the brain is going to adapt to high CO2 levels. And once we finish the exercise, there is a noticeable effect that breathing becomes slower and lighter. And that effect is going to last for many hours. The problem that when people apply a breathing device is that we often do not address lifestyle factors. And therefore some people improve their health, but many people would have either moderate improvements or sometimes no improvements at all. Because we need to address lifestyle factors related to sleep, physical exercise, diet, and many others. For example, let's say if you sleep on your back at night, or you breathe through the mouth during sleep, you wake up in the morning and your mouth is dry. That means you breathe through the mouth, and that causes great reduction in oxygen and CO2 content in body cells. And therefore, the positive effect of BreathSlim are going to be greatly reduced. In many people, they cannot progress at all. That means if they measure the respiratory rate, or what is even better, if they perform the body oxygen test in order to measure oxygenation of the brain, heart, and other organs using a simple DIY test. You can find its instructions on YouTube or online on web pages. What we can find out that the results are not going to improve if we sleep on the back or breathe through the mouth. And there are many other factors: nutritional deficiencies, posture, physical exercise, thermoregulation, and many others, literally dozens of factors that can prevent breathing retraining. Because the purpose of BreathSlim and its efficiency is in achieving slower and lighter breathing patterns, so that after weeks or months of practice, your breathing naturally becomes slower and lighter, and your results for the body oxygen content becomes higher. You can find a more detailed review of BreathSlim and detailed analysis and even special models devoted to different lifestyle factors that influence breathing either in a positive or negative way on pages of normalbreathing.com.